of crypto. I think we're live. Let me go see here. I gotta get the hang of this new of Restream. So I sure enough do not know how to play the intro on here. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay, so it seems like we're live. Can't play the intro because I don't know how to. But we'll figure that out for next week though. Let's go in here so I can get comments from you guys. Hope everybody's doing well on this Saturday morning. And we'll set the scene of what we'll be talking about today. Right here so I can get comments from you guys. Hope everybody. Okay, cool. So, what's up, Virgo? Unica? What's up, Art Page? What's up, Relaxing Serenity Sounds? Hey, Virgo, I wish I could cue Indigo saying I don't know how to over here, man. Uh, but yeah, guys, what's up? Today we're gonna set this. Let me go change and make sure that I'm sharing screen before I forget to do that for the entire show. Oh boy. So there we go. So let's set the scene here. What we're going to do today is talk about social media changing cryptos. If you come over to the channel, you see I got one here, DSO. I think that comes from GT. Shout out to GT. Hope he comes in or checks the recording. Um, but yeah, guys, been trying to do a video a day, so definitely be over here. And if you can, check out all the videos we got. DSO, we got top cryptos under 1 cent. We started that on this show here, but this actually shows like two or three more than I said that day at the show. Cadena versus ALBT, excuse me, XRP versus XDC. What is Algorand? We got tons of stuff here. Radix, Change Cryptos, tons and tons of stuff. But also, guys, please come over and check me out on Rockfin, as it takes a little bit to load here. So I tried going live on here, but it didn't seem like the audience is transferred over, and that's cool. But over here, it's not censored, so you can see I got the 17th letter group loves this crypto, because I can't say that group on this channel or on this platform, if you will. So yeah, definitely come over here and check me out on Rockfin. I see a lot of you guys have come over already. 546 got people over here. Very much appreciated. But yeah, so let's get into social media changing cryptos. DSO would be one that you have to come over here and check out on the channel. We'll go into it a little bit, but I go more in depth over here on the channel. And another one, social media changing cryptos, would be Rockfin. So if you guys aren't aware, Rockfin actually does pay you in crypto. Let's see if we can go see, what is it called here. Where is it? It's on here somewhere. Okay, so their crypto is called Ray. So let's go look at the Ray price, if you will. And we should have time for questions. And also, guys, I'll go live after this show on my channel. So Ray is receive access ecosystem. So it's pretty cool that they're kind of, they're trying to come after YouTube, because YouTube does the censoring. Over on Rockfin, you could talk about a lot of things that you can't talk about on Google or on YouTube without getting censored, without getting strikes, without getting your channel, just basically your whole channel's life in jeopardy. So here on Rockfin, people have come over and they talk about real stuff. Like you can see the titles. I'm not gonna read them, but you can see all the different titles over here where they're talking about stuff that you would get a strike for over here for sure. So definitely, I would suggest coming over here on Rockfin. There's a whole bunch of people that talk a whole bunch of different stuff. It's a really cool platform, and yeah, guys, like yeah, there's just a lot of great people and great stuff over here being talked. So Rockfin's one social media change in crypto. DSO's another. Let's look a little bit at DSO. We did a little bit last week. You can see like they have a whole list of like just real cool partners, but they're really kind of like eight cryptos in one because they're trying to revolutionize all different types of platforms here on no, this is a good example, including Twitter. So if we come over here and we look and there's like Twitter, and as a creator on here, I can have my own creator coin. So that's pretty interesting. If you're a creator, you can sell your own coins, you can incentivize them. Like if I wanted to come out with an NFT or something else to incentivize like my stuff, I could do that. And you can see here the Twitter like front face. It's pretty cool. They have a whole bunch of different other things like this, different D apps like this, like TikTok. They have a TikTok one. I don't think it's active now, but yeah, definitely go over check out my video for more deep stuff on this. What we're gonna get into is one called. Well, let's start with Audius here. Audius is kind of getting into that whole like Spotify type deal, and they're trying to be an alternative to that. You can see big artists like Nas, he wasn't on here before, but Nas has got into with them, and a couple other guys. Jason Derulo's pretty big, of course. Katy Perry, right? Um, and I know a lot of they were thinking about offering like a subscription service. I don't know if they're gonna do that yet, but right now it's kind of like a Spotify deal where it's like the total number of like streams or listens you get impacts like how much you get paid really. Um, so if we come over here and just start listening, we can see some of the different things that are trending, some of the different artists that are doing stuff. They changed this interface, which is really cool. I actually like how this interface looks better. Um, and then they have the different types of titles or like genres of music you can come over here and listen to. Different people have made different like money off of this, and honestly, it pays you a lot more than Spotify because Spotify pays artists like a fraction of a cent, which is absolutely crazy, considering what like it's art, it's music. Not a lot of people can do this and sound good and like actually make an impact. So like artists definitely deserve more than a fraction of a cent. But that's what we have in our capitalist society that they can get away. If they can get away with doing that to artists, they'll get away with doing it to artists. So um, Audius is a alternative in that area. If we go look at where their price has been, I know they got like hacked at one point. Seems like that's behind them now. Okay, they're chilling at about 18 cents. I think they were as high as like $2 at one point, maybe even over that. Let's see here. So yeah, they were high as $4 at one point. So they got in just after the bull run of 2020. Bitcoin halved in like May, I believe it was. So they got in after that and just skyrocketed. So sitting here at 18 cents, pretty pretty like a great bargain, because let's see, 20 times 5 is $1, so times 4, that's what, 20x from here if they get that back to $4. So that's pretty cool. Can buy them on Binance. At first, you couldn't really get them in America. You might not be able to. Okay, Binance USA. So you can't get them on Binance USA. And you can get them on Kraken and KuCoin. Okay, so cool. First, like when they first came out, it was real hard to try to get them over here. So the next one we're gonna go to, and let me just see if we got any more people join over here. Where are we at? Did I just close it? I didn't mean to do that. Let me bring it back up, y'all. Okay, Gentleman Crypto. I don't know how I just closed it that quick. The next one we're gonna go over is Theta. Bear with me while I bring it back up because I have a little itchy thumb finger over here. Should already be muted, so you guys shouldn't hear echo or anything like that. What's up, Bobby? Bobby, Crypto Granny. What's up? Oh yeah, Bobby. I would love to stop by your channel as a guest. That would be very awesome. Yeah, let's set that up for sure. You can just send me a message here on Twitter. My DMs are open at Black Who. And yeah, I'd love to do a collaboration. That'd be fun. What Pele? What's up, Nerd Up Inc. Marv? What's up, Mike Main? Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Glad you love the content, bro. We're a little channel. We're growing. Thank you guys for 1,350 subs and growing. Let's get to 1,500. What's up, Jimica Jet? What's up, Pele? Will SEC be targeting a big Bored Ape kill NFTs? So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. I got a particular opinion about the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So we'll get back to that. But let's go up. Let's go into hear more about some of these social media killing cryptos. Let's go into Theta. So Theta is a very interesting one because they got some big people behind them as well. Looks like Katy Perry just here with everybody, but American Idol, Samsung, Price is Right, Sony, Lionsgate, MGM, NASA, and I know what some of you guys might think about NASA, but they got big money pockets behind them. They make 52 million a day in tax money. So NASA just got a lot of money, y'all. So spatial reality display, whole bunch of people here. If we come up here, a couple different TV people. They have, where is it? If we go over here, you get some of they have a mainnet coming up December 1st, 2020. They actually have two coins. It's Theta and Theta Fuel. How the tokenomics of that break down, I forget, but you can see they have Google on their side, and Google's a actual validator node for them. Let's see here. Sony behind them, American Idol, as we saw. Also, who is this? Not sure who this is. CAA, but a lot of big folks behind them. And if you come and see and download their Edge node, you see they actually have channels live right now. Um, Tons of different stuff. Of course, girls and techno sounds like a good combination. Um, Coexist Music, ZNN, which is a cool name. Whoever grabbed ZNN, like props to them for grabbing that name. Uh, Best movies ever. So there's things in here that you can watch. I remember it looks like they changed the platform a little bit because it used to be more YouTube in its look and feel. So that's cool. And it looks like there's a whole bunch of like um, passive income that you can do in like hosting an edge node or hosting a validator node or giving up a piece of your computers. So here you can see it right here. Edge workers earn data fuel by performing jobs. So giving computing power and caching power is probably that. We'll have to go over that another day when I do like a really deep dive video on them. But you can see that. And also, they have an NFT platform that they've launched. Where is it? Let's do it. Theta Drop. That's it here. So cool. Everybody kind of has to have a NFT drop, like our NFT platform, to be kind of really relevant. Just to know that they're hitting NFTs, they're hitting content, they're hitting like pretty much every area. Um, and they got IP like Price is Right. That's pretty cool. A lot of people like love Price is Right. It's like a staple here in America. Idol Philippines, which is cool, part of the American Idol IP. Pretty cool. So, whole bunch of different NFTs here. Whole bunch of different people here. So, not only that, Theta also has DeFi up and running. So, if we go to chains here, we look for Theta. So Theta is really kind of a total package when we really look at it. DeFi, NFTs, and all the streaming and stuff. So they got 11 million locked up right now. Know why this is not loading. We might have to go. Okay, there we go. So at one point had as much as 400 million close to locked up. So now just chilling at 17 million. It's been drained. But of course, when we hit our next bull run with Bitcoin halves in 2024, it'll be it'll be popping to use one of the kids' phrases. It'll be popping. Uh, so that's very interesting. So Theta, let's kind of look at his price history right quick. And then, of course, guys, anything that we don't get to during the show right now at Gentlemen of Crypto, we can get to when I go live, because I'll go live on my channel right after this. So don't worry about time or anything like that. So here we go. Theta sitting at $1, low supply with a billion. We've been through supply so many times on here. Like Cardano has 45 billion. HBAR has 45 billion, or no, 50 billion. Uh, Polygon has 10 billion. Algorand has 10 billion. Bitcoin has 21 million. So supply is something you definitely have to look at to see if something's gonna has the ability to move or not. Like put that into perspective. Dogecoin has like a ton of supply. Shiba Inu has a ton of supply. So for them to move, they're gonna have to either like really figure out something to burn tokens or like really get something revolutionary. But it's something you always have to look into when you're looking at coins. So let's see the all here was as high as $14. So sitting here at $1 and considering that they have Google and all these people, American Idol and all of that behind them, MGM, seems like a bargain where it's sitting right now. So if we come down here and take a look where we can purchase it, Binance USA, Binance, I think KuCoin as well. It's loading. Okay, KuCoin, Gate.io, which I don't think you can use in the US anymore. So a few different places you can get it. CoinX. Okay, now their other coin is Theta Fuel, T Fuel. And after this, I'll come out, see if there are any questions. Okay, so T Fuel. Supply 500 over, or I'm sorry, 5.3 billion, which is cool because I think this is what they want to be kind of like their creator reward token, or what they reward people for watching creators with. So it's okay that this has like a bigger supply. Was as high as 60 cents, chilling out at like 5 cents. Let's see where we can get these too. I'm sure Binance and where did I pass it? I'm sure Binance and KuCoin, you can get them on there. Okay, yeah, Binance USA. I'm sure KuCoin too, so we don't have to look at that. Let's go back out, get those questions if there are any. What's up, GT? Oh yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. I want to give a shout out to you guys. I feel like we're all in this together. You guys are gracious enough to share things, so I'm gracious enough to look at them and give credit where credit is due, man, for sure. So let's go. Okay, so now we did Theta, we did DSO, we did Audius. Now let's look at library. Okay, so library, they were riding pretty high for a bit, and of course, you know, Google can't have that, YouTube can't have that. So then they got slapped with like a securities lawsuit, kind of like XRP did, kind of like a lot of people did. Like you can't, they can't let you mess up what's going on with Google, right? With YouTube, right? So library, it finally seems like they're kind of getting out of that. Um, let's go take a look. It's at 2 cents now, but it had screamed up past 2 cents when it really had adoption about it. So you can see here, 44 cents had gone been as high as $1. How long ago was that? 2018. So it's been around for like two bull runs. And you can just see exactly what the price when the bull runs were. Um, so it seems like they got some of that stuff behind them. So it may be that they might be one to look at for sure too. Um, Now, I said, as far as my hierarchy goes, I'm looking at the metaverse cryptos and I'm looking at the CBDC cryptos. And then these kind of like social media cryptos come underneath that tier to me. Because it's going to be real hard to topple YouTube. Um, so, but the leader in that sense right now, to me, seems to be Rockfin because they picked up a lot of different people like Sam Tripoli. I don't know if you guys are aware of him. Um, Eric Dubay, Jason Burmis, Allison Morrow. I think Kim Iverson is even over here now too. Eddie Bravo. Like there's a Jimmy Dore. There's a whole bunch of different people over here where they kind of brought their fan base with them. So at this point, I would say Rockfin might be a little bit ahead of everybody else, followed by Theta, followed by Library. But DeSo seems like they're making a little bit of a push themselves. But let's look at Library's interface here. Pretty decent interface. I like the phone interface even better. You can see some crypto people over here. Oxen, there's a good project over here. Veracenium, which I think is suing Bitcoin, Coinbase or something like that right now. Uh, so there's a decent amount of people over here, but like it seems like there are more people on Rockfin to me, or maybe that's just like I'm not up on all the people who are over here on Odyssey and Library yet. So maybe I need to just come over here and see. Maybe there's some big names over here as well. Okay, Alex Jones is over here. All right. So pretty big thing. I know forever I tried to put my stuff on here and it wouldn't take. I just did it on the phone app and it took. So I don't know why it wouldn't take before, but it seems to be taking now. I don't know. But you can see there are a couple different crypto channels over here. So coming in the future, maybe you might see some of my stuff on library as well. We'll see how that goes. To have it on library as well, library slash Odyssey. I thought library and Odyssey were two different companies, but it seems like either they merged or they were always two separate. I don't remember how that works, but I do have the Odyssey app on my phone. That's pretty cool. I have the Rockfin app on my phone, so it seems like you know they're moving. They're moving. Um, Now there's one that's going to be on Hedera. I don't know if you guys heard of Galaxy. This one, NBA star Spencer Dinwiddie, who used to play for the Pistons. I'm mad they got rid of him, but this is the one he's starting. So they're not totally up and running yet. They're going to be on the Hedera platform, but they're going to be something to look out for because Hedera has deep pockets with the World Economic Forum, right? And Spencer Dinwiddie, a current NBA player, I'm sure he can get his boys over there and get some like esports type deal going, or like something like having to do with basketball and tap on the NBA fan base. For that, we of course got Ezekiel Elliott over here too. You could probably tap on the football people. And I forget this guy. I think he was on The Bachelor. I think it's Matt Jones or Matt James or something like that. And then, of course, some a couple fine women on here. And this person looks like a child. I'm not sure who that is. But yeah, let's see. All right, so let's see if we have any questions before we go any deeper in this and try to address a couple questions. Hey, DT from London. I love I have to go over there and visit across the pond at some point. I know at some point I got to go to Germany for my job, so I'll be across the pond in Germany, in Nuremberg of all places, which just happens to be the headquarters of former German power that everyone knows about. But yeah, so let's get some of these questions. And I see, and hopefully I didn't forget to call anybody out. I appreciate everybody coming over here. Thanks, Nerd of Ink Marv. Appreciate it. I missed a question, didn't I? Okay, yep, there it is. Will SEC targeting a Bored Ape Yacht Club kill NFTs? I'm gonna say no, because these dudes just they have too many people behind them. Madonna's like agent and Madonna are behind them. They have so many different people that quote unquote own their NFTs. But I encourage you guys to come over here and check out my video here on Rockfin. Let me pull it up for you guys. Bored Ape Yacht, you see that in the word glorifying NFT project. And you can see what I'm saying about what they have going on here. Um, and I really did not like what they did with their land drop. That land drop was supposed to be a whitelisted drop, but everybody and their mama was like trying to get the NFTs. It was only supposed to be the people who whitelisted for their other world. So it was supposed to be known how many people were going to be whitelisted for that. And they were like, "Oh, we're going to do multiple drops, guys. We're going to have multiple waves. We're not going to do the I forget what they call it. It's a certain type of it's a certain type of way of doing NFT whitelist stuff. And they said they were like, "Oh, we're not going to do it this way because that way doesn't work. We're going to do it in multiple waves." And they did not have multiple waves. I encourage anybody to come out and look at this. Other side mint was a dumpster fire. I have all the information in there. Um, so I think all the information is here and here. So I put out an open invite to anybody that was screwed by this, and people just didn't want to touch it. And I get now why people didn't want to touch it, because these guys are connected with so many different people. So they're connected with a whole bunch of different people, which is why they quote unquote Snoop has one, quote unquote Eminem has one. But yeah, come over here and check out my video. Um, there's this guy. His name is like Phil Lyon or something. He did he did a whole he did a whole freaking thing on them, like a whole hour of proof on Bored Ape Yacht Club and all the things they do. Like, and this has been shadow banned by YouTube, but I definitely suggest after you guys look at my videos on this, come over and check out his video. You might you might not be able to find it because they're like kind of shadow banning it. So you might have to come over to my video on Rockfin and get the link, and you can see my video on Rockfin's free, so you don't have to like sign up or pay anything. Just come over here and grab the link and look at it. I'm not sure I can support all the stuff that they knowing, like, after watching his video and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I can do it. But make the judgment for yourself, guys. Don't just say follow what I'm saying. Check out the information and do what you do on that. I wouldn't be mad at anyone, because we know these things, like all the people they have behind them, will generate money if someone still wants to invest in it. But I might have to sit it out. uh, let's see here. I don't think I have this on live. Okay, I don't. So I'm missing questions. Okay. What's prediction on XRP price if they win in court? Man, I don't even know. if they win in court, I definitely think we see it. The first stop for me would probably be $2 because at this point, um, they're already at 50 cents, right? So we probably see them get to $2 if they win in court. So now that they're a member of the World Economic Forum, it's quite possible that we see them win in court. Um, World Economic Forum is the straw that stirs the drink. Um, let's not even kid ourselves. Uh, all the stuff about the SEC coming after different projects, it's a bunch of baloney. Like the World Economic Forum, they're running things. So okay, let's just say $1.50 because there seems to be a good little resistance point there. Let's say like $1.50 is where I would draw the line there. But I definitely think we see at some point them winning in court. I just think we do see it. And that reminds me, check out my video on Rockfin where I say that a certain group likes a crypto. Hint, hint, it's the one. So definitely check that video out. I give you a reference in there where someone directly says that this group likes that crypto. So it's not only us who are looking at them and seeing that, okay, hey, they're a member of the World Economic Forum now, but they also have another group behind them. So that bodes really well for them being adopted. Oops, wrong one. If it goes to 2, will it stay or drop back down? Everything is going to drop back down. Everything drops back down. And the reason I say that is because we got to hit that next Bitcoin halving. So the moment the moment that gets announced, it's going to probably pop off of that announcement, but at some point it will settle back down. Case in point, I could give you a whole bunch of cryptos that just have flash news popped up and went back down. Like it's just what happens. Um, let's show you, for instance, Sandbox, right? Facebook Meta announced that they were changing their name to Metaverse, like Meta, right? Sandbox just exploded from that. And then at one point went back down. So the explosion was it was like right here. Will it be this crazy with XRP? I'm not sure. Um, I would tend to say no because if you look here, Sandbox's max supply is 3 billion, right? If we go back to XRP, I think it's like 50 billion, 100 billion. Okay, so for that to move, it's going to take a lot more money, right? So that's why I'm going to say like $1.50. I don't think it would be this explosive as Sandbox, but as we saw, Sandbox exploded and it went back down. So let's see. And it's always, when it explodes, it always goes down like half, like almost half. It has to do with like the Fibonacci sequence and all of that type of stuff. But you can see it went from like 7 to 4. But it took a little while, right? But in the most time, it was like 7, 5, a little bit back up, and then down 4. But any news we see from something like right now, like barring like they say, oh, XRP is going to the gold standard, which they've been hinting at for years. Now, if they say something like that, then maybe it stays. But if they just off this SEC news, it'll pop up and probably go back down. Um, let's see if we got any more questions. But of course, not financial advice. Do what you feel is. I'm just saying how I would feel about it. What do you think about Matic? I think Matic. Oh, and I skipped that alluvium question. I will get back to it. I think Matic has a big future. They're going to be on phones now. The whole phone thing changes the game. The phone thing to me means that Metaverse is kind of here to stay. Like once we have cryptos on phones, once we have that, then the metaverse is just like right behind it. Because then they can say, "Oh, okay, um, buy these NFTs. Let this be your your new identity or whatever, right?" So then it's not too far to just say, "Okay, now you're in the metaverse, and this is your metaverse identity." So Polygon join Solana and bring your Web3 to smartphones. Let's see. Can do a little looking on if the Nothing phone is up yet. So, yep, launching in London where DT's at. So let's see if we can get a little update on that. Nothing phone, Polygon. See, so they kind of say it here. We'll integrate Polygon's tag, making it easier for mobile access to apps, games, payments, and more. The metaverse. So yeah, I think they have a huge future. If we look at the price now though, price price is a little high, I think they're at like 80 something cents, but you can always buy an average dollar cost average down, right? So um it's not too much of a worry if you buy now, but it may be a little bit lower later. Just buy it when it's lower later. But yeah, okay, 79 cents. So, but yeah, they have a big future. See the other question here. Any opinion on Alluvium? Will Meta be first company to finish in Metaverse? Um, Alluvium. The thing I with Alluvium is like I could never really buy it over here. But let's go check them out right quick. Um, Meta has a metaverse right now on their Meta Quest, but not too many people are into their metaverse like that that I know of. So they're just trying to make it more mainstream, but I think their targets are kind of, I think they really want to target adults, and where their target really should be is kids, or like kids around 15 to 18, so that they grow up into the metaverse. Like some people's target, you can see that their target is kids. Like Fortnite or whatever, it'd be so easy for Fortnite to just move their IP to like a crypto company and like now have it into like a crypto metaverse where they give them rewards and all this different stuff, and you have your Fortnite night avatar, and that can be your identity and all of that. But it seems like because Facebook just made this little tablet that's supposed to be for people, for it's supposed to make it easier for you to work or whatever. And the reason they made that tablet is because they really want people to kind of start to move their job to the metaverse, where they can sell like metaverse clothing and all of that other stuff. And you can see kind of like hints of that with Sandbox 2 coming on with stuff like Boson. But yeah, I think Meta's trying to work to the point where they can get a lot of people in the metaverse, and I think this phone thing is kind of the start of it. But Illuvium, it's been a while since I looked at Illuvium. I have to get back into it, but let's see if there's some place you can buy it over here. Okay, it's on Coinbase. All right. For a while you couldn't buy it over here. I'm not sure about their game. I haven't. I got to do a little bit of research on this one. So I know every time I'm going to buy it or purchase something, it says, "Oh, you can't buy this in the United States or whatever." Um, I know there are ways around that with VPNs or whatever, um, and I wouldn't do that. I would never do that. So there are ways around it, but so yeah, I had to do a little more research into Illuvium. The whole play to earn gaming system has been hit really hard. So these are things that people may want to speculate on when it gets more closer times towards the bull run. Um, But with a lot of things, it's almost like it's better to invest in the metaverse than the play to earn game, because the play to earn game will have to come to the metaverse. And you see a lot of play to earn games going to the metaverses already, that they're in Sandbox or they're in Decentraland or they're in Seek or they're in, what Engine has a metaverse too. I forget the name of it, Affinity or something like that. But yeah, so I'll have to do some more research on this one. I'll write that down. Excuse me, guys, while I write that down. Okay. Next question, and just remember, guys, I'll go live on my channel after this. So if there are any questions that I don't get to, just come over to my channel and we can talk about it over there. So we got about 7 more minutes here, and just be on the lookout. Um, I'll go and I'll load it up on my channel, and yeah, we'll be live. I think I'm gonna name it like Ethereum Layer 2 or something, but don't worry about that. You can ask any question you want. Um, what's up, Christian Fountain? Uh, Veracenium. I don't even know how to say this right. I need to do some research on this one, but let's take a look at that right quick. I know I'm saying it wrong. I have to be saying it wrong. Veracenium, Veracenium. I know like Veritas is it's like a Greek word for like truth or something like that. Um, I don't know if y'all know this, but I used to do I used to do acting, and like, one of my favorite plays is The Last Days of Judas Iscariot. Um, I played this one guy that said something like um, something about Veritas, where he said like, I can't remember the line. I don't even know if I can say the line on on the channel because it's cussing and everything, and we want to try to keep this child friendly. Let's see here. So it's founded in 2013 by Reggie Middleton. Oh, this is Reggie's. Okay, 100, 100 million tokens, very low supply. Was as high as 160. Let's see where you can find it. We all know Reggie on here, founder, CEO of Verus. I'm gonna have to just watch Reggie's channel so I can say it right. Forgive me, Reggie, if I'm just butchering the name of your company, man. I don't mean to. He has graduated from Howard University with a BBA in business, after which he became a managing member of or at Reggie Middleton LLC. He has also started Boom Bust Blog. Later on, Middleton created what is known today as Veracenium's UltraCoin, which is a corporation that aims to use modern cryptography in fields of finance, economics, and value transfer transactions. Okay. It's a software company, and Very is a ERC20. Okay. So you can buy it on Uniswap and Mericot, Mercatox. Um, I had to do some research on this. See where it is. Veritas. Yep, there we go. Veritas Veracenium. Veracenium in Dubai. Okay, Reggie, chilling in Dubai, huh? Interesting. So, research, Vera Rent, economic rent facility. So, like a we work. Um, very exposure use, very tokens to gain access to financial machine portfolio. Autonomous Veritas so token design and creation. So this has a little bit of what's that company called? Numerai, kind of like Numerai. Um, cool, man. Yeah, I definitely have to check out Reggie's site and his crypto and see what's up with it. That's cool, man. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, I have to check that out and come back to you guys with some research. Yeah, Virgo, El Unico sent one to my Twitter DMs. Cool, man. No problem. I'll get back to you. You know I'll get back to you, player. Let's see here. Yep, Luvian's available on Coinbase. Will Solana Saga phone be the best privacy phone since it will cater to Web3, allowing us to control our privacy permission instead of having a third party? You know what? That's going to be very interesting because Sam Bankman-Fried's father has connections with like the U.S. tax like code, so I'm doubting that it'll be private, but they're already trying to get onto like they're setting things up with Helium and T-Mobile so that they'll be on like maybe even Helium's own network. So Solana moves from a T-Mobile to simply a Helium network. Now that to me sounds very lucrative. That sounds really interesting to me. That makes me high on both Solana, um, Helium, and Helium too. Uh, I think it's definitely going to cater to Web3. But how private will it be? That we will have to question. It'll probably be more private than maybe a like an Apple or whatever. But I still think I still think that governments will have their fingers in getting whatever information they want out of it. Put it that way. Uh, but yeah, I have high hopes for that. So if you guys have any more questions, come on over to my channel, darkhorsewatcher.com, and we'll go live. And I'll go live for like 30, at least 30 minutes. We might push it to an hour. If you have any more questions or anything for me to look at, we can do it over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys who are looking at the recording. And definitely, if you're looking at the recording, come over and watch the live stream because people always bring up wonderful questions and wonderful new coins for people to look at. So definitely come over and watch the live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one. See you over on my channel. Peace.